All right, we're going to watch Sienna's backstroke here from the side. As we see in her backstroke, very first part, you do a great job of coming out with that thumb out, which is absolutely great. And then at the top of your stroke, you're starting to turn to that pinky, but you can see that you don't ever completely turn. And that's that left side that we're watching earlier underwater. That's that left side where we're kind of entering with those fingertips. We've got to make sure that we're turning to that pinky on that left side. And by turning your pinky, you're going to be able to roll your shoulders a lot better and have a much better catch. On the right side, you kind of have your wrist bent a little bit, but your arm is straight. So we love the straight arm recovery, but we want that wrist and that hand kind of to be right in line with your forearms. So by having your wrist bent, if I'm bending my wrist right now, I can feel a little bit of stress there. Having that wrist a little bit straighter is going to help create less pain in your backstroke, and it's going to help you be a lot stronger. So make sure we keep that wrist nice and straight. But here's what we really like. We love how you turn your pinky in on that right side. And by you turning that pinky in, you can see that this shoulder is starting to come up as your left hand is breaking the surface. That's excellent. So you do a much better job to the right side than we do the left side. So keep working on that other side, making sure that we have a little bit better job on your left side, making sure we go pinky entry. Okay, again, you kind of see it's just a fingertip right at the very end. The other thing that we're seeing out here, Sienna, is I want you to kind of look at your kick, and you can see that you're moving your legs really well, but there's not a whole lot of white water. The reason why there's not so much white water is you have your hips and your legs a little bit lower than we want to see. So we've got to raise those legs up just a little bit better. Your head position here is almost too far back, and I think if you drop your chin just a little bit closer to your chest, I think if you do that, all of a sudden your feet are going to come up. Because sometimes when we throw our head back too far, it actually creates curvature in our spine and our back, and that makes your hips go down. So let's make sure we don't go quite so far back on that head position. All right. Great recovery. You're doing a good job of rolling. Just again, remember, and we'll look at a different view on that left side, but just again, remember, it's always going in pinky first. Now, as we go over here on our turn, okay, good job of gliding in that wall early. That was excellent. Love how your feet are a little bit separated there. That creates a lot stronger push off that wall, which is great. As you hit that wall, your streamlining looks good. You can still kind of see that you're having to force yourself down. If you get your feet a little higher on that wall, you're going to go straight underwater a little bit better, and so that's going to be great. Now this is a much better breakout than what we saw underwater. Your head just broke the surface and your hand just broke the surface, so that was a lot better. It didn't look like it was quite as rough, and you're about a half a body length past the flags. Good job. That's what we want to see, Sienna. That right side is so good. If we get that left side looking like that right, Sienna, we're going to be thrilled. But great job. So much improvement we're seeing.